Hey,
Hi.
it's Get in the Herd, and this is
Dixie. I'm the medication and drug screening coordinator.
We have a special guest. Tell us who you are.
I'm Juliette.
Juliette, where are you from?
Richmond.
Oh, and Juliette from Richmond. Are you currently coming to visit McShin from
Journey House Foundation.
Journey House? Hey, folks. So today we wanted to.
Who are you?
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, trying to jump the gun.
Hold on.
I'm trying to
I am Joyce. I am the intake coordinator for the McShin Foundation and an alumni.
That's right.
So happy Wednesday, y'all. We had the Memorial Day weekend. So I hope everyone had a fun and safe weekend. And you know what I thought about what we forgot to talk about last week?
What?
Is that Dixie was on the Care Talks on Friday. Like she kicked butt, I can't say.
Yeah.
How did that feel, Dixie?
Nerve-wracking.
Oh.
But I feel like it went good. It was cool afterwards. I'm sorry, guys. I'm chewing on a cough drop.
Why are you chewing on a cough drop? I mean, cough.
I'm gonna need you to talk.
I didn't know how to talk today.
I got like an itch in my throat, and I didn't want to cough the whole time, so I'm like, just so excuse it. But anyways, it was really cool because yesterday I actually called my probation officer and to see if the paperwork ever went through for me to get off probation, which he's sending it Friday again. But he was like, I'm so proud of you. And this is like a temporary probation officer. So I was like,
because you did go through a lot of probation officers, didn't you?
God, yeah.
I remember you telling me before.
Yeah. And so I was like, okay, thanks, like cool. And he said that his pastor at the church is somebody here's daughter, and like they started talking and he saw us on Care Talks, and I guess he knows about the podcast.
Oh, must be Monique's family.
It was.
Okay.
So yeah, so he was like, I'm just so proud of you, I saw it. And I was like, oh, thanks, can you let me off papers? Can you just go ahead and push that paperwork? But yeah, so that was pretty cool. I think that was like of course, like doing things like that is awesome. I love doing it. Well, I'm lying. I hate doing it, but I love doing it. It gives me a lot of anxiety, so I freak out. But I like it after I do it.
It's like one of those.
It's like the suspense leading up to it.
Oh, absolutely.
But the best part, I think, was my PO like talking to me about it. Like knowing that they watch it and the podcast is pretty cool.
Yeah, you just don't know how many people we reach when we're on here.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, so this is really uncomfortable.
Aww.
Let me just
give us some information.
Yeah,
Dixie.
so
help her out.
Look, her face is so red. I love it.
So
Okay,
cute.
so me and Jules became friends basically not long after I came into recovery, and then when I moved out of McShin housing, I moved in with her right around the corner.
Oh, okay.
So me, her, and our friend Kelly all lived together for a year, which that was good. And she does not like public speaking or anything of that nature. She is a good sharing, good talking, because she don't like share either, but she's good with her words. She's very intelligent. She knows what she's saying, and she knows the right things to say. She just gets nervous doing it in front of people. But luckily, this is just live. So
everybody's watching.
Yeah, and no matter what you say, you can't go back and rewind it.
Go ahead. I just had to introduce you a little bit.
Yeah.
No, it's okay.
I mean, me and Dixie, we hated our public speaking. I mean, I know I did when I first started for McShin. It just seemed like they keep making me talk.
Yeah.
And talk.
I feel
So
like I get
now we want to
dopey
make
now.
you talk. So Jules.
So I currently am working at the Journey House Foundation. And then I'm going to go work for River City. But my clean date is February 15, 2017.
That's
so
right.
Awesome.
Over 4 years. I was part of RCO for like 2 years, and then I moved into a house, and then Dixie and Kelly and Crystal became my roommate. And then I started managing for Journey House again once we parted ways. So
what would you give, what advice would you give a newcomer coming in? Because, with us, we've all started in sober living, it sounded like, or something type of recovery housing. So, someone new coming into a recovery house, what kind of advice would you give them?
Ooh. So, I mean, for me, I just got involved with a lot of people, and I got a sponsor, and I made meetings all the time, and I don't know, I just had a really close network and started going out and hanging out with people, and like people that were actually doing the right things.
Right.
People that had clean time, that were leading the way and like showing by example that they were doing something different with their lives.
Yeah, that's definitely is networking. I think we talked about that before, is to have a good network of friends. You know what I mean? Like no matter what you're going through, if you have a nice recovery network that you can reach out to, they kind of will help. So I'm glad that you said that, because we just said that to ourselves.
She always hits her mic.
I do.
She talks with her hands.
I like to drop the mic, but I can't. So.
But you also, before you moved into the RCO, you came from the heart program, right?
Yes.
How long were you in there for?
Almost a year.
And now you go, but pre-COVID, you would go in there and speak to the girls.
Yeah, well, I was going in there and seeing the girls, and they had events, and I would go in for, recently we went in there, they had a candlelight vigil for someone that had passed away. So, but with COVID, no. And now that they're opening back up, I'm going to find time to go in there. Yeah, I think that's amazing. I was telling her before we walked in here, I was like, it's going to be great. And it goes to the jails. And she was like, oh, gosh. And I was like, but you go into the jails and talk to the women. I know so many people in there. So
it is a little different, though, when you're on the mic versus being loud. But, you'll have some friends that'll come out and say, oh, I saw you on a podcast. I still kind of feel a little weirded out, because I'll have someone call me to come in to make sure, and I'm like, well, check our website. Oh, I've already seen it, and I've seen your video, and I'm like, okay.
But I think I told you this when we all moved out of that house together. I love the fact that you moved to go manage a house again, having 4 years clean. Like, a lot of people won't do that. You know what I'm saying? And like, you uprooted your life to go help out other people and help out, the Journey Foundation and all that stuff. So I think that's amazing.
That is awesome.
How has it been?
So much.
It's been okay.
What's your favorite thing about it? Like, managing?
I just really like having a connection with the girls and being able to help them and stuff. So, I mean, some days it's frustrating.
Oh, absolutely. It has to be. If it wasn't, it wouldn't be worth it.
When I first got back there, it was like there was things all the time going on, and then it was like we got a set group of girls that are in there that are doing the right thing. So it's like not a whole lot of, like maybe some behaviors, but they're not using, and they're going to meetings and doing things that they should. So it's like, And
you know how it is. You lived in a recovery house for like a year, right? After you got out of heart?
More than that, like 18 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you saw that. It's a part of living in a recovery house, I feel like. And some people, we experience that. Some people follow suit and do what they feel like they're supposed to be doing because they see it's working for other people, and some people don't.
Yeah.
Or they'll do it while they're there, but then it seems like once they get away from the network, they just, go about like automatically. Like I've seen it happen like within a day.
Right.
And I guess but that's how important it is to have a strong recovery community. You know what I mean? Like how you were saying, have a good network of individuals. That way you have someone to rely on. Because a lot of times when people leave, they isolate, and I think that's one of the drawbacks.
Yeah. You were telling me that you're pretty much picking up. You're doing. I don't want to say picking up the slack. That sounds mean or something.
I know the slack.
But like you're doing like the driving and stuff at Journey House, and like you worked with Jenny before. You worked in the factory aspect of that, whatever it was. It wasn't Tyson. Where was it?
At the science lab.
Yeah. Okay.
Where did y'all make it in a science lab?
No, it was an environmental science lab.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was like mold, asbestos, E. coli, and stuff like that.
Oh.
Yeah, that job drove you crazy.
Yeah.
And so now you're not.
So I let it go.
Yeah.
That's good.
But you worked there for a long time. You had that job for a long time.
Almost 2 years.
Yeah. And you worked at Tyson before that, right?
Right.
Yeah. So now you're like just like driving people around. You get to like talk to the new people, taking them to and from. You take them to River City and stuff like that. That's amazing. Yeah. We got a couple of people like that here.
Yeah. And we do groups and stuff over there. So
yeah.
It's nice just to be involved.
Be involved, dude. Yes.
I think it's the best thing about it is just to see the people's growth. You know, when they come in from when for the first day that they come in to like before they get ready to leave, or even, it's nothing like seeing someone that you saw come in and then help somebody else that comes in, because if you like, I get to see people when they're detoxing and all that. So I see someone coming in detoxing all sick. And then like in about a month, I see them out here and then them helping the newcomer. I think that's freaking awesome. I think really that's when people have are more into it, is when they're willing to help somebody else. But once they kind of stick to their self and, I'm just worried about me, ain't worried about nobody else, they don't really, get into it like everyone else.
Dealing with the medication and stuff here, I also get to see a lot of people when they're detoxing. And there was one participant in particular that came in and did a detox, and it was like a 22 day. And from like the beginning until he only stayed 28 days, right? But from like the beginning until like a week or two before he left, it was like such a transformation. Like, and then he ended up like shadowing people or with people or whatever. And like, he was responsible, and like, you could go to him and he would get the job done with certain situations. And I was like, dude, look at you.
Yeah.
Like, look at you go.
Yeah.
It's like when you see your child. It's like, you want to put your cheeks.
Yeah.
Dixie, I don't know if she ever told you, but I was a newcomer and Dixie left me in the parking lot all by myself.
Here we go.
I was supposed to shadow her. When your first day you come into McShin, when you don't know anyone, they like you to have a shadow.
That is not true.
So you're not by yourself.
It's not.
It was back that time. And
no,
then
it wasn't.
She was like, I gotta go get something to eat. So just sit right here. And I just walked around in a circle out by myself in the parking lot. And I could have been
honestly, what happened, Dixie?
She don't remember.
I don't remember.
But
I'm really burnt out. Okay.
I remember so well.
So she may not be false.
But listen, okay, let's be honest here. It probably really did happen. Food with me at that point was really important, and I had like very little clean time.
Yeah.
So it could. But
it happened.
She throws me under the bus every time. Every time we come in here, she throws me under the bus.
I want to make sure that anyone who comes and visits us understands where we started, and you left me out there. So when I leave y'all here, we understand the situation.
We were just talking about how you're going on vacation. We talked about look at her.
I'm like, you're going on vacation? I get excited.
We were just talking about a couple of weeks ago that I'm about to go on vacation and you just got back from vacation. So before we came in here, me and her were like catching up a little bit because we don't see each other that much anymore.
Right.
And
I seen you on camera, just so you know.
On what?
I seen her on camera.
On camera?
Yeah, we were downstairs in Jesse's office, and I said, "Who is up downstairs?" While he was talking to me, I was like, "I don't know that green shirt girl."
Yeah,
it's a greener. Yeah.
But you're about to go. So the same week that I go on vacation, this girl, I'm gonna tell you what, she goes on more vacations than I know.
Oh, my girl, I love vacations. Where are you going this time?
So I'm going to Myrtle Beach, and then I'm trying to go to Mexico for my birthday.
That's what's up.
Where'd you go last year for your birthday?
Florida.
And then you just went to the DR, right?
To the Virgin Islands.
Why I keep thinking it's the DR? The Virgin Islands.
Close enough. They're all high. That's awesome.
Next time I'm going to need you to just put me in your back pocket.
Oh, really?
Okay.
I got to renew my passport because I'm really like needing to get out.
I need to go. Be able to go out the country.
Mine, so that's why I'm like, I need to go everywhere.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Have you had one before? This person? Oh, yeah, absolutely. When I was younger, we traveled so much. With my dad being in the military, and my mom, she's from Panama, so we went almost every other year to Panama. So it's like a lot. I went, but the last 10 years I haven't gone anywhere because my passport had expired, and that's a lot of money. It was at 160 now.
I think I paid $190 for mine.
Oh, was it expedited?
No.
Okay. What do we have going on here?
So, y'all,
I can't read.
Ashley, hold on.
Okay.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. But you get the little tickle and you just gotta do it. All right. Ashley Jackson said best recovery coach ever.
Ashley, I miss you.
Nathan said, what are the most common newcomer issues?
Ooh, that's a great question for this one over here. What is?
So them not changing like their people, places, and things when they
Oh,
first
for sure.
Oh,
when they first
absolutely.
get clean.
Mhm.
Boys.
Boys.
I would say
That's
that
the
too.
one. Yeah.
Number one here.
Relationships.
Man, and I'm a true believer in no relationships in your first year. I mean, I know.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I can't even speak on that.
No, so I said it's all right, but I've seen it happen so more times than not. I just see it fall right in there, like relationship. Somehow, baby comes in right away.
Yeah,
and then,
it happens immediately.
Yeah.
and then relapse.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. What was the
He said, "Ha ha, this ha ha ha."
This story gets more complicated every week. Oh,
Yeah.
they're talking about when she abandoned me.
No.
I know. I'm still dealing with abandonment issues. I've got an
Oh
appointment.
my god.
Can you take me to my River City appointment next week?
Yeah, I agree with you. People, places, and things. A lot of people. I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like when I came in, I was kind of easy with that. Like it wasn't something I harped on, like the people, places, or things. The only thing I was like concerned about was like my relationship with my family and like a couple people in my family that I would use with in situations like that. But as far as like my friends go, I ain't have none. So that was really easy. And then places.
Yeah, places are mine. Like I honestly did not return back to my hometown for like the first couple months because I know if I would have left McShin within that month and went to my home area, I probably would have just stood.
I waited until I got clean February 1st. I didn't go home until my birthday, which was in August. I just stayed away.
And I see so much that people are just so quick. Oh, my 28 days is up. I can go do an overnight. You know what I'm saying? And it's like they go right back to where they came from. And I'm like, dude, come on, man. You got to give it a little time. Just, you got to get yourself a better foundation. You continue to use in this one particular location and you come here for 28 days and then you go back to that same location where you used that. I'm not sure that the odds are too much in your favor. I don't know. I'm no expert, though.
Me neither. I'm just
We're just
thugging it out over here, like I said last week. So what is your suggestion to like newcomers? Like if they're living in a recovery house, right? How long would you suggest somebody to stay? Because you stayed for a long time.
I did. I would suggest a year.
Yeah.
Year's good. I would tell people 6 months, but I think a year, like I did 11 months, you did 11 months. I don't even see myself under 11 months, but I feel like your body tells you when you're ready to go. Cause I think of my last couple weeks, I was like,
I had to set small goals. So like I've said this before, like when I came in, it was like 28 days and then I'm out of here. And then 28 days came and I was like, hey, I kind of like this. Right. So then like I said, okay, 3 months. 3 months came, something traumatic happened. Well, I decided to stay, and then something traumatic happened immediately after that. So I was, happy that I stayed. And then I was like, all right, 6 months. 6 months came along, and I was like, I'm not going anywhere. And so then when I got 9 months, that's when you originally wanted me to move in the house. And I was like, I don't know. And I was still going to court. So I was like, no. And then after that, I was like, all right, 9 months. A little after 9 months, I was like, all right, I'm ready to go. 11 months, I moved out. I think it's good. Like some people come in and they say, okay, 28 days or a month and I'm blowing this joint. And I'm like, dude, just like give yourself a break. Right. A month, I feel like you should. It might work for some people, but I don't ever like tell somebody like, yeah, definitely leave after a month. You don't need to stay here any longer. Like from what I've seen living in the housing and then like working here, I always suggest people to stay. Give yourself small goals, 30 days, and then stay 3, just like I did 3 months. And then eventually, like what happened with me was I started building that network and feeling a part of and felt like I had a family where I didn't want to leave. Right. I didn't have nothing to go back to. Some people don't give themselves that chance.
Right. Yeah, you definitely not rush it. And I also think with sober living is really important because it's when we start working again and making our own money. And then like, what would we've always done in the past, like with me, it's when I had money all the time, I would buy alcohol, anything to drink. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so now I was, making my own. I made my own money, but I found productive ways in which, like, I taught myself how to budget and shit. I've never did that before. Like, I used to make a lot of money when granted, I used to buy a lot of alcohol, but I used to make a lot of money, but I would always just blow it. And now I've just learned to budget, which is really weird, but I learned that from being in sober living. You know what I mean? I didn't ever have to pay bed fees because I was always some type of manager. Yeah. So, but, had to budget like what I did for groceries, what I was going to give my kids, and somehow I always made it. And it actually started me when I moved into my own place, I always made sure, like, as soon as I got paid, I pay my bills, and then whatever's left, I kind of put a half of it in this account, and half of it in my shoe account. I get shoes all the time.
Shoe account.
A lot of people have a shoe account.
I do.
I don't. I need to open one of those.
Oh.
Jason would probably be like, "What in the hell are you doing?" But
I'm so glad I answered a no one. If you see my closet, you'd be like, that doesn't make any sense.
Well, I think that's a Jason's on. He has a shopping problem. Jason's my boyfriend, and
Jason's my boyfriend.
He has more stuff than me. So, like, we have a 3-bedroom house, and my son has one room, and then we have our bedroom, and then the spare bedroom is Jason's closet. So it's like all his stuff's in that room, and then all my stuff's in our room, and he shops all the time. Me and her were talking about it. He's gotten a little bit better. Like, he went shopping last week or a couple weeks ago online, but that was the first time it's been since like winter time. So he's doing good. Me, on the other hand, he says I have a shopping problem.
She does.
I don't.
We live together. She Amazon packages at the door all the
time.
time.
I think you're getting me and Kelly confused.
No, both of y'all.
But I think you had mentioned it before, though. You were just so happy that because in the past you never had anything for when you were using.
And then it was like me starting over because, like, when I was using, I always went to jail. So it's like I would be using and then it would get locked up. And what little stuff I had accumulated.
Isn't it crazy how that works?
It would go.
You use, get locked up. But it ain't gonna work this time. All right, sorry, go on.
But the stuff I would accumulate. Am I saying that right? Accumulate.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
All right, accumulate. The stuff I would.
That's that country.
That's what it is. My daddy.
The stuff that I would get, my daddy. The stuff I would get together would always get stolen. So when I came into recovery, I came in with almost what I had, and it wasn't that much, like, clothes-wise and stuff like that. So then when I started working and I would have a little bit of money, especially as the seasons changed, like, I didn't have clothes for that. So I would constantly go shopping. And, I mean, I haven't shopped at all this year.
How are your relationships with your children now that you are in recovery? You know what I thought I said was, how was your relationship with your chickens now that you're in recovery?
Chickens.
I'm glad that it said
with the Cheeseburger house chickens?
No, I totally read that wrong. I never had chickens.
Joke. It just never mind. I give up.
It went over my head.
Yeah, I just give up with Joyce today.
I'm sorry.
Relationship with children now that you are in recovery.
Well, mine is super awesome.
Yours are pretty good. You got some grown kids.
I mean, I'm only 26 and got a 23-year-old and a 19-year-old.
I hope y'all ain't falling. I can't talk.
It's all right. We'll work on this. So this is bloopers day. And so my kids are grown, yes, but my youngest, what I really enjoy about my relationship with my kids now is that, but it's also partly like my relationship with them, but also where I think it's also the environment where I work at. Like on Friday, my youngest called, and he was like, "Mom," he's like, "Can I come up there to your work today?" And I'm like, "Yeah, come on and hang out," And he knows all the, just about all the participants that are here for right now, because if you blink your eyes, it's a whole new squad. And then he came on Memorial Day to the Memorial Day cookout, and he really enjoyed himself. So I think our relationship probably is better in recovery than it was even before. So
my son's hell on wheels. He's a good kid, just not with me. You know what I'm saying? That's just where I'm at with it. Joey Jules said, Joey, gang is what he said. Amanda Marshall, she said, I love y'all.
Oh, I love you, Amanda.
Amanda's the best.
She's so good.
She's literally the sweetest human.
She is.
You just kicked me.
I know, you just hit me.
Did I hit you?
No, it was me.
I gotta know
so
that you
silly.
like
Joey Jewel. Oh, me and you got to talk today, bud. I heard you said Joyce does the quickest meetings ever. And I totally got told on today. So I got to talk to you. Don't ever ask for a candle for Dale again.
You threw her under the bus.
Under the bus.
And it got brought to light in stand-up this morning. Amanda Marshall and I had the same birthday.
All right.
What's y'all signs? Just curious. I'm just curious. I'm into that.
Well, they're not answering. My sign is Libra.
When's your birthday? You're Virgo.
Mm-hmm.
October 20th, 1996. What?
I can't stand it.
Was that wrong?
The year.
I made it a Gemini. Gemini. Oh, it's y'all season. June 15th. Oh my God, y'all's birthday is coming up.
Is it birthday this?
That's next week. Or the week after next.
Oh, my mom's a Gemini too. Her birthday is Sunday.
Oh, Leo.
So.
Leo.
You're a Lego? Lego? Is that a word?
Leo.
I
feel like you're trying to say Lego.
I told you today is bloopers day. We got to get one, man. We got to have one.
We're struggling today.
We are.
I apologize. We are on the struggle bus.
Yes.
I was woke up all night last night with the intake phone. And Joyce always answers the phone, but someone called 11, 12, 1, and at 5 o'clock this morning. So I apologize.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It'd be like that? It'd be like that?
Not all the time, but I don't know what people were going through last night. Yeah. And didn't want anything, to be honest. Like, it was just.
Job ever.
It's all right. I love it. I honestly love it. Like, it's nothing, I always answer because of the one call that I could be assistance. Like, actually one time I had a gentleman that called me at 3 o'clock in the morning for his son. And I was on the phone with him from like 3 to 6. Like, he was riding his son around. I'm like, dude, I can't get him in right now. Cause I'll meet you first thing in the morning. So like, we were on the phone, but his son did come in and his son has gotten help here, but it's just, that's like the why I do it, because it's the parents that don't know what to do.
Right.
But I don't answer my phone for the ones that like, what are you doing? Oh, so can I come to McShin? And then like, they never come. They're just like calling. Cause it's just, but I love what I do. And I always am the one I am always there to answer the phone. You just never know. So I'd hate to not answer that call and something happen.
Juliette, you've always been really good about that.
What?
First of all,
answering the phone?
answering the phone, being on the phone, answering the phone, talking on the phone. She's really good at that. But you always like just living with her. And of course I hear conversations and stuff because I'm an eavesdropper. And her room was literally, I heard everything. Her room was right behind mine. And
I could see her, like literally I see her. Like,
no, I swear it won't like that, I promise. But you have a really big network, and like you're the type of person that always shows up for the people that you care about and that you love, even people that you don't really even know. You know what I'm saying? Like, you are really, like I said in the beginning, she doesn't like public speaking, but she's a good talking MFer. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I can talk to anybody anywhere. I was sad at a big group.
I tried to get her to speak one time in a meeting. She's like, I can't do it. Absolutely not. I cannot do it. I'm like, you can.
Yeah, it is hard when you're talking in front of a lot of people. Like, you know what you want to say, but sometimes you just can't get it out like you want to say it. But a one-on-one, we're kind of cool. Like, I can tell you what you need to hear.
I'm the same way. I have something called anxiety.
Yeah.
And
I'm telling you, working here though, girl, it's going to go away because you just, all of a sudden we get the mic dropped on us like, hey, go sit here and talk to this person.
I told Honesty the other day, Honesty is really getting me out of my comfort zone like in the past week. It's been helping. And of course, like we went and spoke to that school and I love talking to kids. I feel like I can relate to them a lot because of like when I started using and like.
And you're the same size.
Yeah.
I mean, Justin, help me out here.
I don't
You
know.
know him?
No.
She's right.
You know what I'm saying.
Oh, man.
But I just like talking. I like going to school. So that was awesome. I was really nervous. I get really nervous. It's my anxiety leading. Oh my God. Leading up to it.
Easy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think also that the more you do something, that the less hold it has on us. That's why I tell a lot of my coachees that I say, if some, like say they have something that's going on or they're feeling upset about something, keep talking about it. Because the more you talk about it, the less hold that it has. Like my story and what caused kind of triggered my what I call triggered my substance use disorder. Because I used to always be a type of person that would just drink on Fridays or something. But when I had found my grandma dead in her room like that, so I used to, every time I used to tell that story, I used to cry. But now it's like, I'm not happy, but it's like, it's not tearing up or anything. It's easier now. But that's because I've told the story like 500 times. So, and it really works. I mean, it still affects me inside, but it's like the guilt and all that. You know what I mean? So, but that's why I said the more we tell something, the more that something bothers you, and the more you talk about it, the less hold it has on you. There's a lot of comments, but the only thing is I can't see too well. Same thing, gang, and Gemini.
Why did you say watch out for lightning? Is that what it says?
Yeah,
lightning.
Because I'm flashy. No.
Flashy. She's full of herself today, y'all. She was born in 1996.
Get it right.
And she's flashy.
And she was abandoned by you.
Yeah, and I abandoned her in the parking lot. That's just
you guys know my whole story.
Listen, you can't hold me.
Oh, thank you.
Hold it against me, things we do.
Juliette, can I ask you a question real quick?
Ooh,
preferably not, but sure.
Just your website for Journey House. Is it journeyhouserecovery.org?
I'm not sure if it's .org, but probably. I honestly am not sure.
Okay.
Google it.
Do you have the phone number by chance? Because I want to put it up on the screen so everybody can see it.
No. I can give you Mike's number. Does that count?
Yeah, give that one.
Just post that up there.
Everybody calls him anyway.
Yeah, really.
Because that's the phone number I think that I know that we have for like our
that resource finder.
Yeah.
But for Journey House, their number is 804. That doesn't look right. Never mind. I was gonna give it to one.
So Mike's number is 804-201-8060.
That's the one that I have on my list. Okay.
Yeah, that's the number. We have I remember we had a participant that that got referred out, and there you go. And there was a list of numbers and stuff on there. And for Journey, Jesse was like, "This is Mike's personal phone number."
We've been giving it to everybody.
It's journeyhouserecovery.org. Yeah.
That's what I got.
There we go.
Very nice.
Awesome. So we use a lot of we refer a lot of people to Journey House, but y'all refer a lot of people to us too. And that's what I like about the sober living community in Richmond is that a lot of people, if sometimes we're not always the best fit for someone, I'm gonna be honest with you. And then we find them that they find a better fit with you, and then same thing with y'all, like it doesn't, and we do I actually do still, collaborate, like I'll call and give them heads up, and they'll give me heads up, but it's not to hurt the person, it's to see what we can do to help them in the best way. So
like you said, sometimes like one place isn't perfect for everybody. It doesn't work for everybody, and you go to another place and something might just like work there better than it did at the first place or something like that.
Or sometimes they get too comfortable. Like,
sure.
Definitely with McShin, a lot of people get comfortable with us. They've been with us for so many times, and every time there's an issue, they come back to us. And then, we know them all. We know all of them. They know the whole staff, so they kind of, a little manipulative. They know how to get around. So sometimes in those cases, I think it's also a great benefit to like outsource to someone else, so they can try to
do something
different.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's all
some
we need.
people at ours that do the same thing.
Yeah, exactly. Because once they know a place and they get comfortable with the place,
they know how to work their way around. Know who to talk to about what, or you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But that's what that's like one of my main things that I love about the recovery community is that we are all willing to help each other. Like no one's like, well, sure, you're going to take my business.
Yeah.
We share business around these parts.
That's right. That's right.
So, and then, like even like Recovery Fest, I think that one of them, I don't know, it was one of these big community things that we had, like where other other establishments were also putting in, like we were all putting in together.
Probably
to have it.
Recovery Fest.
Yeah, I can't remember. It was
Which is
something
coming
else.
up too, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yep,
in
September 11th.
It's on my birthday.
That's right. Is September 11th your birthday?
Mm-hmm.
You gonna be out of town?
I'm trying to be.
Yeah.
I might
That's
be out of
awesome.
town too, then y'all.
What's your favorite vacation spot?
I don't know.
She says she's just trying to figure it out.
Oh,
Yeah.
you are?
Trying to
Yeah.
explore it all.
Yeah, just trying to get an idea of everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I went to the Virgin Islands and I loved it. I mean, it was kind of like not a whole lot to do, but like the water and just the atmosphere is amazing.
I
So,
like that though. Like I like when I go out of town, like when I go on vacation, like to like a what's it called? When it where it's like a beach.
Sure.
There's a word for that.
River?
No, never mind. I give up. But when you go there, I don't want a lot. I don't want to do a lot
When
of
it's
stuff.
like a beach.
Yeah. When it is a beach, what is it called?
It's called a beach.
Beachfront?
No, not tropical, but like whatever, dude. I don't know.
Caribbean.
No, I mean,
Then
let's
what?
just give it. Let's let it go at this point. But when I go to like somewhere like that, I don't want a lot to do. I just want to be
Right.
at my
Relax.
house or at the beach, one of those two places, or going out to eat every once in a while. But like when we go to the beach, we like to grill out a lot. We got to eat like maybe twice the whole time we're there. But I like to just like when you go to Florida, you got to do stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
oh yeah. Like, I mean, I think I see what you're saying. Like when you're at the beaches,
Like a
more of
destination
relaxation,
kind of thing. Oh, Kelly. But yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
like,
the word I was looking for.
What destination?
What?
She doesn't know.
Caribbean destination?
I don't know.
I don't understand destination in this because
Right.
destination is what I put in to fly to.
Right.
Anyway.
And I want to do everything. pretty
Kelly
much no matter
said-
where I go.
So Kelly was our roommate when we lived together. She said, Dixie, I think you're trying to say a beach. I mean, yeah, I wanted to say destination, I think, but like, I think that's like not places like the Outer Banks, right?
Right.
Destination is.
So we're.
Let's just let it
where we're
go.
going to.
How we do that? Does that feel
I
a
mean,
little
I'm just saying.
dumb right now?
I'm
You're
just
not,
saying.
no. You got
Nathan,
so much vocabulary.
Nathan, I know you're
don't.
cross.
Yeah, he's watching us right now. Nathan said, Juliette, how has Journey House handled the pandemic?
So I mean, we've worn masks and stuff. We're not now since they lifted this thing.
Yeah.
But they have hand sanitizers and stuff all over the place. There was like people would pick up the phone more instead of like coming in and stuff. We still do groups and they separate and stuff like that in the center. So
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's pretty much how we did it here too.
it's kind of hard to like separate people, especially when you live in a recovery house. With a
Oh,
bunch of
it's so
people
difficult.
Who go do what they do.
And then people were still working. I mean, it was a tough
Yeah.
situation that I feel like everybody had to like handle. Like you're trying to accommodate everybody, but like people have jobs and stuff, so that was difficult.
Yeah.
When
I
you got a
worked the
whole bunch
whole
of people
time.
living together. Yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, me too.
Bless it.
But it's
Yeah.
you know, I'm just glad that everything is reopening now and we're starting to
Yes.
get back to like
For
what is
sure.
quote unquote
Normal.
regular stuff. Now I don't understand why King's Dominion still has it where I have to do reservations though.
I know
Yeah, I
because I
know.
just booked one for Friday.
Did you?
Mhm.
You had to have season passes, right?
I do have a season
Yeah,
pass.
me too. From 2019.
Me
Yeah,
too.
and I'm trying to add like 6 other people to go, and it won't let me reserve for them.
No, because they have to. The crazy thing is, I looked at it because my son wanted to take some girl with
Aw.
there.
I was like,
Yeah,
you're
I'm
taking
like,
them on a date?
Anyway, I'm the only person you guys take anywhere. But anyway, so but when you do season ticket holders or single ticket holder, it'll give it a date like in June 24th.
Right.
But like anybody with season pass, you
pass
can
is
do it right
before.
away. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's crazy. Wow.
I don't
Tell
know.
me, Juliette.
I don't know.
Oh,
But,
man.
I was upset when I went to Busch
I ain't-
Gardens.
but what I'm not is mad because that means I get to get it.
Yeah,
Yeah, you get to get in.
So I hope that it's not. Have you been since they reopened?
No.
All right. I plan on going this weekend myself, and I'm
Yeah,
just
I'm
wondering if the
going
lines are long
Saturday.
or not.
Well, I feel like that's a good thing about the reservations. I mean, is it really making a difference? I don't know.
I mean, there's
like, with-
probably a limit to occupancy at King's
I
Dominion.
don't know, man. I went to listen. I went
I'm
to Busch
just saying.
Gardens, and I was upset
Half of it's closed.
because half of it was closed when I went. I'm just trying to take my youngin on rides, and there was like 3.
My youngin.
Well, yeah, that's what it is.
Youngin.
There was
sorry.
like 3 rides open. And then for the adults, there was of course more, but see, a lot of the good ones were closed down, and it was still a lot of people. I waited in line for a long time.
Yeah.
So really, what is the reservations doing?
When we went to
Reserving your spot to get in.
yeah, but
Wow.
it's like
But I think there is a limit to how many people can go.
it was,
I'm
but
gonna
now
Google
that all this
Okay.
stuff has been lifted, there's not. I don't think.
Google
But
it.
when I went for the Halloween fest for Busch Gardens, it sucked this year.
Really?
It did. It wasn't even like the scare zones and stuff. Remember this? I don't know if y'all know the scare zones and stuff. When you
Yeah.
go in, like they jump out. They didn't have them like that. I was like, it was such a waste.
In 2019
We
or
went to
King's Dominion.
Dominion.
I went to King's Dominion 1,000 times in 2019. I've never been to the Busch Gardens Halloween thingamajigger, so
Ooh, Busch Gardens definitely recommend on a regular year because where King's Dominion has quantity, Busch Gardens has quality.
really,
Like their stuff is like really worth it. Like they, Busch Gardens kind of put stuff together. With them, they actually create things. I don't know if that makes difference, but it does. It's just
look at
freaking
the
awesome.
things we get to do in recovery.
All this awesome stuff.
We're stressing about who can get into King's Dominion and stuff.
Yeah.
Right. Not who's going and where we're going to get the next
Yeah,
one.
that's right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That is. And then we have the money to drop and go in there.
Yeah.
If we want it. Like, got my season pass. I ain't sell it to nobody.
Right.
I know.
I got a season pass from 2019 for you. But see, we don't have to do that today,
Yeah.
We get to enjoy it, and then we have this whole summer to plan for different things. Like I said, she's going to the beach and where are you going this summer when she
Myrtle
goes?
Beach.
You're going to Myrtle Beach.
We just
I want to Myrtle
We
Beach.
tried
I
to
think.
Google the
Yeah.
difference in driving, but it's still like 5 hours away
For Myrtle Beach, yeah.
where she's going. So it's
And
we
you're going
Googled
to
the
Nags Head, right? And that's like
We're going to
4.5.
Outer Banks. Is Nags and the Outer Banks the same thing?
all of it the same thing.
Oh.
Because
Then, yeah.
it's the Outer Banks, but it's like Nags Head, Kitty Hawk, all of those.
I'm going to like Avon.
Yeah. Where's the one
That's
with the
not what she
horses?
told me.
Coronas?
That's not-
Buxton and Avon are literally right beside each other.
Okay, well, that's not what you told me.
It changes weekly.
I need to Google
She just
it.
knows.
Anyways, Kelly said, thank you guys and everyone everywhere who stayed working in recovery through the pandemic. Essential as workers.
We are, but it was essential
Yes.
for us to work to keep our sanity as well. I believe
Yes.
that's why I through the pandemic
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
working. Absolutely.
Yeah.
For me. They said Paul Mundy said
Outer Banks. I don't know what's going on anymore.
We're missing everything.
We're not even paying
It's all right. We're in our
Everything.
own world up here.
I'm sorry, guys.
But I think I want to, like, when I went to Florida in April, I had passed in Myrtle Beach, and I was like, oh shoot, Myrtle Beach ain't for 5 hours. I can really
Yeah.
do that.
And
So-
I drive it every year since I've got clean. It's been a thing that we do with my family.
So that's awesome.
It's like takes us like 5.5 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't been to Myrtle Beach. Well, I went for my senior beach week, and then me, my mom, and my aunt and uncle and all the kids went in like 2017 or 2018. And I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I
You
like
it?
Yeah, I do. I like it. North Myrtle is more like chill. South
Right.
Myrtle is like off the chain.
Okay, see, that's what I need to learn, because when I was looking at it, because I'm always constantly looking
Mhm.
for a trip, and it's in North and South. But honestly, I've never been to Myrtle Beach.
Yeah,
You
but
know, I've
they're,
always
like,
gone everywhere
There's a lot
else.
of good, like there's more bars and stuff in South Myrtle. and
So I need to
clubs
be in North.
and North,
That's
but
where
there's
I
really
go.
good food in South. But it's only like a 20-minute drive.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I just want to know, like, do they have like the boardwalk, like where
Yeah.
the main events and everything, like
Yeah.
where people walk through? That's
Mhm.
which one is that in?
North.
North. Okay.
Yeah.
It's like 5 minutes.
North
from
is
where
more
I
like the
normally stay.
family-
Yeah, it's like more family oriented.
Mhm.
That's cool.
What?
What did he say? Cheeseburger? Chincoat.
How do you say that?
Chickadee.
No, what? Oh, he spelled it wrong. I was
He meant to say
Chickateague. I saw acetique. Chickateague Island National.
I don't know, but I think he's adding different letters in here. So Nathan, we appreciate all
We're
that.
so yeah, Chickateague. He's right, guys.
Yeah.
So
Yay.
okay. So
Where's the horses? Where the horses
I'm
are?
not gonna tell you. He told you. Chickateague, which is at the OBX. It's Chickateague Island, and they got horses, wild horses in the water and stuff like that.
That's freaking awesome.
I really want to go there. I've never seen it, and I tried to go last year, but it was too far, and we didn't have enough time, and you got to take a ferry or whatever else.
So is it on the way?
It's like further down. Like on the way to you, where you're going?
No. Is it on the way to where you're going?
No,
Or is
it's
it past?
further. It's past.
Okay, so just go down and U-turn.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. So this year
Make it
we're
happen.
going.
If you want to do it, do it.
We're gonna do it.
Yeah, there's
Last
no
year
point in
nobody.
holding back.
Last year
I bet you if
Jason
there
said
was
no.
if you were in active use and there was a pack down
So,
there, you would have went down there.
Last year,
That's what they
Jason
always
said
say.
no.
He would,
This year, Dixie has a car.
Ooh.
And we're driving my car. So
Ooh, that's awesome.
look who's wearing the pants now.
Well, guys, we're running to our end of it. So what I want to do is, what do you have? How do you want to end this today, Juliette? It's up to you. Like, do you have a phrase you want to tell people?
No. I was not prepared for this.
Oh, you were prepared for a week.
No, I was not. I said, so what are we going to talk about? Oh, we just wing it.
We wing it. All right. So, guys, I want you to know what I've gotten today is the more you talk about something, the less it has a hold on you. Say something.
Oh, shit.
Talk. Hey.
What did I say last week?
I don't know. Trying to help her.
I said just thug it out.
Thug it
out, baby.
Yeah, just
All right,
ride
y'all.
the wave.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Here at McShin, we believe in the McShin way, which is authentic recovery support service providers, people with lived experience, bringing that experience to those who need that lived experience in recovery.
Here at McShin, we believe in many things to support our mission. We believe in women empowerment.
What I love most about what we believe here at McShin is we believe in the authenticity of the peer-to-peer approach.
Here at the McShin Foundation, we believe in giving people opportunity.
Here at McShin, we believe in the inherent worth and dignity of every person.
At the McShin Foundation, we believe in helping people reach their full potential.
Here at the McShin Foundation, we believe in multiple pathways to recovery.
Here at McShin, we believe in placing principles before personalities to help spread hope.
Here at McShin, we believe that recovery is possible and that any person seeking recovery can become a more acceptable, responsible, and productive member of society.
Here at the McShin Foundation, we believe in self-discovery.
Here at McShin, we believe in saving lives and offering second chances.
Here at McShin, we believe you can do this.
Here at McShin Foundation, we believe that we can only keep what we have by giving away, which is why we continue to help others like us seek and find recovery.